This is a second part of my last video. In my last video, I how we can manage and configure a Microsoft 365 group. Now, in this video, I'm going to talk about other three group types: distribution list, dynamic distribution list, and mail enabled security group. So there is a small difference in these all four. And M365 has a lot of functionality, a lot of settings, and you can manage as per your requirement. But when it comes to the distribution list and dynamic distribution list, the main difference is in a distribution list you need to add members, and the dynamic distribution list, based on your query, the members will get added whenever the new user or any type of user created in your organization. Mail enabled security group is a basically used for granting access to the resources such as a SharePoint email notification that you can send out, and on the resources, any kind of resources, you can put the restrictions, you can manage access, you can control the access through that group. So a distribution list and the distribution dynamic list is basically used to sending email notification to the all group of peoples, whoever is the member of these two groups, they will get an email notification. But you cannot use these groups for applying any security or any kind of security you cannot apply through this group. But mail enabled security group and M365 group, you can use policy. If you create any security policy, you can use this group to give the access, specific access, restrict the users. Quickly I will show you the main difference, and the challenging is the dynamic distribution list. So I'll show you this demo. In this demo I'll show you this, and it's very easy. You can go here in Exchange Admin Center or in the Office 365 admin portal. From there also you can create a same dynamic distribution list or the distribution list or the mail enabled security group. So you got 2-3 options. So I'll create one dynamic distribution list, and I'll show you some settings. So click on the next, choose the dynamic distribution list, and see here is it's a mention, send an email to all member of the list, and the group members list is updated every 24 hours. So based on the filters and the conditions, use it. So it's basically when you create a dynamic distribution list based on the any query, it takes some time, 2-3 hours at least, to add all the members, add those members in the distribution list, run that query, check the if new member is added or not. So the whole this backend processes happen. So it's takes some time. So dynamic distribution list. Next I'll just create dynamic group. Copy this so I can use it for when I creating a email ID. I'll add myself as a owner, Amol, and see, now you got two options. See, this is the query that I was talking about, how you can set the query. When I select this all recipient type, what it means, whichever user is created in my organization, email will go to the all users. So if you see, we in our organization, we have all user or info something email ID where you like HR send an email, and that notification goes to everyone in the organization. So that group is created, that dynamic distribution list created by choosing this option. But if there is some cases where you want to create a group based on the sales department or R&D department, where okay, if the user properties or department is R&D, then they automatically they should add under this, and whenever the email is sent to R&D department, they will go to the all R&D members, R&D departments members. So this is the beauty of this dynamic distribution list. Whenever you new user created, you don't need to add that user manually under this group. So I'll create this by choosing this, and I'll say the user with the Exchange mailbox. Whenever you create a user and we assign the license and user mailbox is created, so we can choose this option, user with the Exchange mailbox. There are another 4 options. You have the mail users with the external email ID, resource mailbox if you created a room mailbox or any equipment mailbox, that kind of mailbox also you can add. then the mail contacts with the external email ID. If you created any mail contacts in your organization, that those email ID also it can trigger, and mail enabled group. So we are going with the first option, but also see there is a condition you can put. Also you need to put the condition. So what I'm doing is I have a department. I have set the already department to the R&D. Just R and D. So I have set this R&D department, and I'll just click the next, and I'll put the group email ID. This is the ID where you want to send an email, and then it will distribute that email to R&D department, and whoever's users department is R&D, those users will get an email automatically. So I'm clicking next and create a group. Okay, a group is created. It will take some time to run the query and add those members. Whoever is member of R&D department, those users will be the member of this group. So I'll click on this dynamic group, and I'll show you quickly. I'll show you what are the settings you can manage from this. These are the basic settings under the general tab, so you don't need to worry. Or you can create also the another email ID, for this. So that option you got, and the members you see, and this is the query that we have written, mention, right? Amol is the owner, so you won't. This is the owner. In the settings, general settings, hide this group from the global address list. As I said, if no one need to know, then unnecessarily don't show this email ID to everyone. And the delivery management, you see edit delivery management, and there is two options where only allow message from the inside the organization. It means only user from our company only they can send email to this ID, and if it is sent from the external users like Gmail, Hotmail, those emails will get rejected. If you select the second options, then inside user and outside the users, they can send email to this ID, and then this email will be delivered to all R&D members, right? So yeah, as per your requirement, choose this option, and then delegation is also there, that send as permission, send on behalf permission you can also set on this group. Message approval, this is again a good feature. So require moderator approval for a message sent to this email. Okay, I'll give you one use case for this. Why require moderator approval for a message? So sometimes all users email ID is there, so that email goes to everyone in the organization. And for example, if any users are leaving the company, or he want to share something which is not important, right? So easily any user can just send an email to all user, and this email will go out to all in the organization. All users will get that email, right? You don't want to do this in your company, right? Any user can send an email to everyone in the organization, because it's a security reason, not a good practice even. So you don't want to do that, right? So whoever is sending emails, that will go here. Require moderator. Group moderator means you can select a set of group peoples that, okay, one user, I'll just pick Amol. If you send an email to the dynamic group, then that email will come as a notification, will come to me, Amol Pawar, and Amol Pawar will approve that notification, and then email will go out, and it will send to all R&D members, even responsible person in the organization. Okay, you don't need to approve his email. Then you can set, okay, for example, test user 2, I don't want to approve his email, or his email should not come to me for approval. He can directly send email to dynamic group, and that email will go out, and it will send to all R&D members. So difference is, if the user is, or any user is not a member of this, all that email will come for me, for Amol Pawar, for approval, and then email, if I approve, then email will go out, otherwise it will reject. If any email sent by test user, it will not come to me for approval, it will directly go to the dynamic group, and it will deliver to all R&D members. So this is the difference. Like for example, HR, mostly in used case, I'll show you. The HR department, HR users are mentioned here already most of the time, that okay, whenever the HR sending out email, any notification, any info, they should not come for the approval. Sometimes TL or the any manager, okay, you want to send an email, and then the upper manager or the higher authority need to approve that email. Okay, if it is good for the organization, then they approve and that email goes out. So this is the main difference. And then notify sender if this message isn't approved. And then if any email is coming for Amul Pawar for approval, then we can set this notification, okay, we have not approved your email, and then they can set, okay, they can talk to us and get the approval. So that these settings you can do, and you will see the same settings in the distribution list and the mail security group also. So if I create a one distribution list, and you clearly see that Microsoft also recommending that you should create a M365 group instead of creating a distribution list, because it's a mimic everything, or it has M365 group has all the capability or all the functionality that a distribution group offers. Okay, and this is the main difference in between. And the mail security group is basically the group that you create, and you can give the permission on OneDrive, SharePoint, and you can assign the admin roles based on that, and all the members will have that security, right? And quickly I'll show you one more thing. When you go to the Azure Active Directory, I'll just open the Azure. When you go to the Azure Active Directory, and there is a group tab is there. Now I'll click on the all group, and you will see that, okay, dynamic group membership have not been updated due to the system delays. We are working on, okay, great. So there is a problem with the Microsoft, and they are working on it. So this is the warning message they have given. And since this is my developer tenant, free tenant, so I cannot go ahead and talk to them and resolve this issue for this. So right, so we need to we need to deal with this because it's a free tenant. Okay, in the next video or any coming future video, I will show you the dynamic group and how it works. Right now I may not able to show you this, but I want to show you here is also option to create a new group, but from here you can create only the security group, mail enabled security group, and M365 group, but you cannot create a DL from here, DL or a dynamic distribution list. See, when you create a new group, you get an option like a security group, which type of group you need to create. One is a security and another is a M365 group. And here also you see the option dynamic user and dynamic device. So these things and this particular group, it will be very useful when we are going to talk about the Intune endpoint manager portal, how you can enroll the device, how you can patch the device, how we can install specific application to specific user, specific device. When we target those things, that time these things is very useful. Day to day we need to go and check, and that time you will become a very master on this, how you can create and how you can write the query for specific device and specific group of people, or how you can target and how you can put that restrictions, control, and everything is there. Very, very exciting thing in Intune that I will show you in the coming future. So this is different group and different same types, but the requirement and functionality is very different. When you create a group from here, DLs you need to create from Exchange Admin Center and admin.microsoft.com. From that portal also you can create the DLs, but DL you cannot create from Azure Active Directory. This is a quick comparison demo between these three groups, and I hope you understand. Sorry, I'm not able to show you the demo because of the limitation of service from the Microsoft. But if you not understood the functionality of dynamic distribution list and where you can use used case, please let me know in the comment box. I will create another video when that problem is resolved, and I hope I make you understand what is the difference and where you can use it. But this is not the end, because this dynamic distribution, not dynamic distribution list, but the how we can create a dynamic rules and everything. We will use this on lot of times. We will use when we start Intune portal thing. That time I can show you. Thanks for watching. If you have any question or any doubt, please put that in the comment box, and see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.